set for this Friday for your $1.9 trillion third stimulus check package. Your third stimulus check package will be called to a vote this Friday, I can confirm minutes ago. And I have major developments from the Senate. They're doing things today. How? This is incredible great news. Finally, I have a timeline for you, which we never saw before. It's insanely great news to start a new morning. The bill will get passed this Friday, but the Senate's working on something today that could ultimately get passed faster when it lands in the Senate next week. I have all those incredible details. In this recording, I'm going to go over the vote date. Then I'm going to go over this major development in the Senate that's happening just at the time of this recording. Then a major push coming from CEOs. Not one, but two letters from CEOs being written to corporate America saying to pass the $1.9 trillion stimulus package or the set's going to crash. Then a new statement from Johnson & Johnson says, and a new indication from the FDA. Congratulations, you now have your third coronavirus vaccine approved in the United States. I have all the details on that. Then major developments on politics, real big developments on the third stimulus package. And finally, Ron Wyden. A twist on the third stimulus package when it lands in the Senate. He has been one of the big questions about what's happening in the deal. I have all those details as well. And elsewhere, what's Wall Street's reaction? Well, there's a lot of things happening. From Wall Street to Main Street, from my home to your home. Thank you, Sandra, for that massive dancing pair. And thank you for joining me on Mornings LATE. The toast is toasting, the butter is buttering. I'm here, you're here, and it's a big day, and I'm really excited with insanely great news. This is the best news I have seen in a very long time. Before I got into the chat room, someone said, what day? Now we can tell you what day. This is a huge, big development today. If you've not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. This is the biggest, boldest, most informed, most interactive, and most comprehensive financial news channel you will find anywhere, broadcasting 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We've been surging again because of you, because of me, because of the messaging. This is not a check tracking channel. This is a check cashing channel. I'm here to get you to cash checks right now. Join me later today on Purple and Purple Live, taped on afternoons LA, and then Purple Live on evenings LA. I want you to get $5, $10, $15,000 that's available for you right now if you're on SSI and SSDI. All that money is available for you right now. But in today's recording, I'm going to go over the third stimulus package. Finally, if you've not become a member, consider becoming a member. The link to membership is at the top of this chat. Thank you, Sandra, for the super chat. If you've not become a member, the membership is at the top of this chat, also in the description. You want to be ensured that you're a member because the bill is moving very fast. Before I got into the chat, I saw someone saying, I don't see it till June or something. Oh, no, no, no. You can sit back with a donut guide because the hawks are ready to pounce because this money's going to come out very fast. This is major developments for you. Christine, congratulations about something for rent. I just saw on the screen. So now get ready to roll. And if you have negativity in the room, get out. This is not a room for negativity. Someone said, believe Congressman, get out if this is the negativity. You're starting the day. The only negativity I have is where's that bacon? Thank you for that nice super chat someone just delivered minutes ago. All right, the big great news as we start the new day is first, the vote day. The vote is confirmed for Friday. The vote is confirmed for Friday. On Friday, the America Rescue Plan, aka the $1.9 trillion stimulus package, will be called for a vote in the House of Representatives. It will pass. The statement was released by Steny Hoyer yesterday night. The statement says the House will vote on Friday on Joe Biden's American Rescue Plan, the stimulus package, third stimulus package, to end this pandemic and deliver urgently needed relief to America's families and small businesses. The American people strongly support this bill, and we're moving swiftly to see it enacted into law. Well, it won't end the pandemic. That's a little bit hyperbole there. It's not. There's nothing about killing a virus in this package, but we get the message. Meantime, a big twist, and that comes from Chuck Schumer. Chuck Schumer has reportedly reached out to those three naysayers in the Democrats, Senator Joe Manchin, Kristen Sinema, and of course Ron Wyden, and has asked them to get together and get aligned when the bill lands in the Senate. And he's not waiting then, he's doing it right now. I made a pitch to our entire caucus today. This is Chuck Schumer, and said we need to pass the bill. The American people demands it. Um, that is where we are. So Friday is the vote. Friday is the vote. I'll have live coverage for you with the vote, and potentially maybe with the new LLA by then. I'm really excited for the new LLA. This is the temporary modified set for you as we get ready to roll out the new show. When you see the new show, you'll notice it's a new show. So I'm very excited for you. Maybe I can get it ready by Friday. Parliamentarian. Let's turn to that breaking development. The parliamentarian is a single and is an individual who is not partisan, neither Republican nor Democrat, that determines whether items in the $1.9 trillion stimulus package belong in there or not. She's been in the parliamentarian for a couple decades. She is neither a Democrat nor a Republican appointee. She is just the parliamentarian. Her job is to look at the bill and say if something doesn't belong in there. Her big issue with the bill, and everyone else's big issue with the bill, is the $15 minimum wage. Well, I got a twist. This is the huge, great news for the morning. I'm so excited. It's better than bacon in front of me, which I don't have. The big news is right at the time of this recording, Bernie Sanders and the parliamentarian are meeting. What? Yes, the bill has not even been approved by the House, but the parliamentarian has already agreed to hear arguments from the Democrats on determining the parliamentarian's position on the $1.9 trillion stimulus package before it lands in the Senate. Thank you, Kate, for the nice super chat, and I love that bacon. This is huge. Let me explain this again. The parliamentarian has to do with how the Senate operates. The bill is not even in the Senate yet. It's still in the House. It's called for a vote on the Friday. But the parliamentarian made a deal with the Democrats and the Republicans to make her determination about the bill this week. She's hearing arguments from Bernie Sanders today. Thank you, Victor, for the super chat. She's hearing arguments from Bernie Sanders about the bill today. Bernie Sanders, of course, is a senator. He's not a House member. He's in the Senate. The Senate doesn't have the bill. She's hearing arguments about the bill right now. They started, I believe it was at, I think it was like an hour ago, 2 hours ago. And she will make the decision by the end of this week, says the official statement. She could make it today, but this official statement is that she will make the decision about the bill by the end of the week. So this is huge. This is huge. Is the Senate going to shut down the bill? No. This is huge. Tommy, thank you for becoming a Purple Hawk. Everyone welcome Tommy to the room. This is absolutely, totally different than anyone saw coming. This is a big saving of time. This is the most important time saver you have seen in a while. The bill is in the House. It's being called for a vote. It will be passed on Friday for a vote. Nanette, thank you for the super chat. But the parliamentarian is saving us time by hearing arguments from the people that want to argue stuff to keep stuff in the bill right now. It started this morning, and she's going to decide on the bill before it even lands in the Senate. This is huge. How can she do this? Because of that other thing you heard as a member of this channel earlier this week. I told you that over the last week and a half, the reason why the bill was taking a little bit longer was because House subcommittees were working with Senate subcommittees to finalize the bill. The Senate and House were working together, so there is no more working on the bill in the Senate. She was already told, we're not working on the bill when it lands in the Senate. We've been working on it for the last 2 weeks. What a wonderful way to save time. This is a very organized well-oiled wheel. Now, there's a backside to this, and I'll give you the backside at the 10-minute mark. But first, let me make sure you know where we are. This is Mornings LA. Thank you, Pamela, for the for the horse. 1,000 people in the room and 300 likes. Oh my goodness, get those likes up. Come on now. That means 1 out of 3 people has not pressed the like button. Put down the bacon you're eating, what you're not sharing with me, and hit that like button. Come on now. The queen of the likes will get on you, or the king of the likes. I see the king of the likes and I see the queen of the likes in the room. They will get on you to get those likes up. Get those likes up. Let's get to 1,500 people in the room, and let's get to 500 likes. The big news, if you're just joining me, is that the bill, the $1.9 trillion third stimulus package bill, the $1,400 third stimulus package bill that gives you a $1,400 stimulus check if you're an individual, $1,400 of your child, $1,400 of your adult dependent, will be called for a vote on Friday. It will pass the House of Representatives on Friday. Again, that's the House of Representatives. That's step one. But the big breaking developments, which you're hearing for the very first time on this channel, is that the Senate parliamentarian is saving us some time by agreeing to hear arguments on reconciliation for purposes of the parliamentarian's decision on the bill this week. And she's hearing those arguments right now. They're happening absolutely at the same time of this live recording, so that she will make a determination on the finality of the bill sometime between today and Friday. This is a huge saver of time. There's now 3 savers of times that have occurred. One, the subcommittees of the House and Senate work together to do the bill together. So the bill that the members of this channel have, that's the bill. That's the bill. Number 2, she was told that basically the bill's not going to get changed anymore. It's done. That's it. It's finalized. Number 3, she's getting pitches from Bernie Sanders right now about the $15 minimum wage. And number 4, she's going to make decisions about that minimum wage today, tomorrow, or by Friday, no later than Friday, so that when the bill lands in the Senate, done. Done. Now, let me make this clear to you. And you know, and I know, I don't promise dates. This is not a check tracking show. I do not track checks for you. What day am I going to get my $1,400 stimulus check? I don't track checks for you. Why? Because the IRS sends out a check to 2 people on the same day, and one gets it on one day and one gets it 2 months later. So it's not fair for anyone to track checks. I rather have you cash checks. But here we go. If the bill goes to the Senate on Monday, with the parliamentarian already made the decision, then that means the bill could be signed by the president by the end of Monday. You could have a law by Monday. You could have the check going out in 10 days after Monday. Nanette, thank you for the cat. You could have the check signed out on Monday by the president. This is huge. More about that in a second. All right, let's turn to the CEOs. And this is continuing the message of a well-organized system. I told you that President Biden met with CEOs to get their support behind the bill. Again, very well plotted out. What did he plot out? He plotted out today. 2 weeks ago, Joe Biden plotted out the events of this morning, which is 2 groups issued major letters saying to pass the bill right now. The first group is 150 chief executives wrote a letter urging the passage of Joe Biden's $1.9 trillion stimulus package bill. The letter to the president is from Goldman Sachs' David Solomon, BlackRock's Larry Fink, Deutsche Bank's Christina Reilly, Blackstone's Steve Schwarzman, and who is actually a Trump supporter. The letter comes on the heels of the vote. There's a second letter. A second letter was delivered today from the Business Roundtable, a group consisting of CEOs of the largest companies in America supporting for quick support passage of the bill. More about that bill in a second. Other breaking news. I'll have more about the stimulus in a second for you. Minutes ago, FDA got approval for emergency use authorization. Congratulations. Johnson & Johnson is now the 3rd vaccine approved in the United States for COVID-19. It's the first that's a single shot. This will ramp up vaccinations of the country a lot because it does not require a second shot spaced out 28 days between each other. It's a single shot vaccine. The FDA endorsed Johnson & Johnson's vaccine for emergency use authorization. That means the next step would be the approval stage, which is merely a formality, by the end of this week. Then a major report from Politico that talks about what's going on with McDoug, the parliamentarian. It's an absolute disgrace, says Bernie Sanders. $15 an hour is not a radical idea. A number of states have already moved at it. Basically, the pitch is that $15 an hour concerns budgeting and the federal budget, and they're going to make that pitch to her. Finally, a major development from Ron Wyden. Ron Wyden is that Democrat who had said that when the bill lands in the Senate, he would not support it because he wants $600 a week for FPUC, not $400 a week. Well, he now is now cited in a Politico report that says that he is ready for the bill to be approved. I think this will be in the final package, he said, of health subsidies. This will help people who get hammered by healthcare cost. He's referring to healthcare subsidies, which are in there. What's important about this is that while you had heard from Ron Wyden, Joe Manchin, and the third Democrat to basically suggest that maybe they were going to push and go bigger on bolder on the bill, this is the breaking development this morning. It doesn't look like it's happening. It doesn't look like it's happening. It looks like you're done. Congratulations, you got a bill. Congratulations, you almost have a law. Now, let me explain what this means for some viewers and what it means for other viewers. What's important to understand is that the bill provisions which have been, oh, thank you, I missed who that was because I looked down for 10 seconds. Oh, that was King Reno. Wow, King Reno, thank you for that massive super chat. This is huge. Thank you for that dancing bear. I don't want to dance too much because I'm going to knock over the set. This is the temporary set. We actually really are on the 11th hour of a law. We have a bill, and we really are just on the 11th hour of having a law. Let me tell you where we are, and I want to tell you how important and how great this is. One, the bill that you have as a member is the bill. The new indication today says that's the final bill. It is the final bill for the House. It's also the final bill for the Senate, and it's the bill that will become the law, number one. Number two, there are indications from Chuck Schumer today that he's going to be able to pull in Manchin and Wyden, who apparently is no longer a factor, and get them to support the bill when it lands in the Senate on Monday. Number three, there's no change into the bill on Monday. There's no change into the bill on Tuesday in the Senate. The bill is the bill. Number four, anything that the parliamentarian wants to take out will be determined by this Friday, if not earlier. Number five, there's a lot of reports from President Joe Biden, that says if the parliamentarian wants to take something out, go ahead. Just take it out, get the bill out, and I will do a standalone bill with the things she wants to take out. Done. We are done. Congratulations, you have a law literally coming to you maybe around Tuesday or Wednesday next week. You will have a law somewhere early next week. What I want to clarify for you is Republicans in the Senate, not a factor. Manchin and Wyden, at the moment, it looks like a 60-40 non-factor. Thank you for the new member becoming a hawk. I couldn't see who that was. If you could welcome that person, and I'll give them a shout out. Arizona, welcome Arizona to becoming a part of this family. Democrats in the Senate, not a factor. Republicans in the Senate, not a factor. So what's going on is that suddenly they got a finality here. They got a finality, and I told you things were going to move very quickly. Now, on the back side of it, I see the questions on the screen. I see the questions on the screen. The answer is no. Answer is no for every single question you just asked. Is there anything for it? No. Is there anything for it? No. What I've gone over on this channel is what is in the bill. Are you going to get a stimulus check of $1,400 in your bank account next week? No. Understand it takes 10 days at least to get a stimulus check. But as to anything else in the bill, no. If you've been a member of this channel, thank you, Angel, for the super chat. If you've been a member or subscriber, I hope you know what's in the bill right now. So I hope, and this is why I want you to watch all the videos. I want you to know exactly what's in the bill right now because it's first come, first serve. Moreover, I want you to watch Purple on Afternoons LA because as soon as this becomes law, there's an issue at hand. As soon as it becomes law, the $1,400 stimulus check will come to you fast, but the other things will not. And I don't want you to be waiting after you get the $1,400. I don't want you to say, well, wait a second, where's everything else? There's going to be a delay. That's why Purple on this channel is going to be so important for you to watch, because after you get that $1,400 third stimulus check, the other things won't be coming right away. All right, what are you getting in the third stimulus package? Let's go over those details right now. 21 minutes on the clock. $1,400 stimulus check if you're an individual, child, adult dependent, married couple. Income levels, the same as the prior stimulus check. Adjusted gross income, same levels as the prior stimulus check. Taken out for debt collection? No. Taken out for taxes? No. Taken out for child support? No. Did you miss a check from the prior stimulus package and you're worried you'll miss this one as well? Then you may have to file a tax return. Can you change a bank account on this before you get this check? No. This check is going out very rapid fast. You may get it by direct deposit. You may get it by paper check. You may get it by debit card. All right, next item. Children 5 years to newborn will get $3,600 plus $1,400. It will be paid $300 a month starting the month of July. Automatic. It doesn't matter anything else about you or your family. I don't care if you're employed or not employed. Not a factor. Not a factor if you're on SSI or SSDI. The only factor is the IRS knows the child exists. They need to know the child exists. You just gave birth to a new child. They don't know the child exists. Next, children 17 to 6 will get a $3,000 payment paid as $250 a month starting the month of July, every month for 12 months. That is $3,000 plus $1,400 stimulus check. Next, college student, $1,700 of financial aid. Excuse me, I just say $1,700? Yeah, $1,700 of financial aid plus $1,400 stimulus check. Next, individual who worked as a hazard pay worker and made less than $25,000 2019 earnings will get a $1,500 earned income tax credit plus a $1,400 stimulus check. After that, there's money for rent, low income, money for middle class income, money for mortgage assistance, SNAP, there's more SNAP, there's utilities, and there's internet. The rent, as you know, just because I see your questions, the rent under the third stimulus package is a more stringent one than the prior ones. This requires you to be behind on your rent as opposed to prior rent programs. Next, businesses, another round of PPP, which starts as a loan that turns into a grant. Then you can also get an EIDL grant, even if you got one before. If you're a business with a Schedule C or you have a tax return of a corporate or LLC tax return, $5,000, exactly $5,000, not higher or lower, depending on two factors. One, you have to have a 50% decrease in your income because of the pandemic, and two, you have less than 10 employees. Then there's paid sick leave, $1,400 a week. How's it calculated? It's up to $1,400 based upon a $73,000 annual salary. It's paid under 4 scenarios. 1, you have to stay home because of COVID. 2, you have to stay home because your child's school is closed because of COVID. Number 3, your family member has COVID. Or number 4, you have to quarantine. When is the effective date of that? It does not look like it's retro. Finally, UI, PUA, and FPUC. They will be extended from March to the end of August, August 31st, FPUC will be $400 a week. It is not retro. There is nothing in the bill about SSI, SSDI, Social Security, or Railroad benefits, the $200 a month. There's nothing in the bill about the teachers. There's nothing in the bill about student loan debt forgiveness. There's nothing in the bill about infrastructure. Those things potentially will be standalone bills thereafter. There's two of those already pending in the Senate as standalone bills. What's important to understand is that every viewer of this channel under this third stimulus package, every viewer of this channel, and this is the great news I keep on reminding you, that if you make less than $49,000 an individual, you will get about $5,000 to $10,000 under the third stimulus package. The $5,000 to $10,000 is based upon the rent, the utilities, the food, the internet, and the stimulus check. Only the stimulus check is automatic. The rest are not. But as I've talked to you about routing times, I don't want you to be a check tracker. I want you to be a check casher. I want you to know that the item in the third stimulus package you will get is a stimulus check of $1,400. The other items will take a while, and I don't want you to be financially dependent on those other items. So we have a workaround. We have a solution. The solution is Purple, the new hit show back on this channel. It's on afternoons at LA at 3:45 as a tape show, and then the Q&A version, the question and answer, is at 7 o'clock every night. I show you how you can get $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 right now, even more in some cases for some viewers, under second stimulus, which was just passed in December. All viewers of this channel qualify for these big ticket items, because ultimately you need those items now, because the other items will take a little while. Is the FPUC extension automatic? It is automatic. Now, so far the time frame looks perfect. You know, in December we had this whole issue. Thank you, Renee, for the dancing pair. I really appreciate it. In December, we had this big issue of people were going off, where they were losing their unemployment benefits the first week of December. Other states they weren't. Some states they were. And then some people went off and they had to go back on. The Democrats are doing the timing pretty good at the moment, that it looks like no one will go off of unemployment for a second, that you'll stay as an active unemployment account and you'll just continue on. You do not have to reapply. It'll be an automatic progression. What about the $10,000 grant from last year's EIDL applications? Yeah, that's covered in Purple. That is being paid for the remainder of $10,000 grant for people who are first low-income based community locations, and then for non-low income base, both have gotten contact by SBA. It takes a little bit of time for everyone to get contacted. And there you are, boy, a lot of stuff. And I did not even go into the credible detail. I wanted to read some of the letters from the CEOs. I had them here. I wanted to read some of the statements from Wyden. I wanted to read some of the statements from Chuck Schumer. I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff for you. I need to borrow LA's surfboard. Well, thank you. Is the surfboard the new show? The surfboard is not the new show. I think the surfboard needs its own Twitter account at this point, because the surfboard is getting more attention than the show. It's just hysterical. $12 ice cream surfboards. It's just, there you go. So the big news is you start the 30-minute mark of this morning. Wow, we're going to do it. 1,500 people in the room and 800 likes. Let's get those likes up. Come on. King and queen of likes. Kings and queens of likes. Let's get these likes up. Tell people to subscribe. If you are the king of the subscribers, tell the viewers to subscribe. Tweet it right now. Send out messages. Tell people on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, like the videos on Facebook. Like the videos on Facebook. Share the videos on Facebook. Tell people to come on in. Come on in. The big update as you join me at the 30-minute mark of Mornings LALate is that, one, the third stimulus package bill is finalized. There is no indication that this bill will be modified any further. This is it. Members of this channel have an access to the PDF, which I will repost to you in about 5 minutes after this recording. Number two, the bill will be approved by the House of Representatives on Friday. Number three, the parliamentarian is being pitched right now in the Senate nearly a week early, the provisions, and she's going to make her determination by no later than Friday on whether certain things belong and they're not. This is saving you about a 1 to 2 week turnaround time. The bill could be approved by the Senate as early as Monday. Now, ultimately, if something screwy goes on here with the parliamentarian, don't come back and hate on the deliverer of the news. I'm the messenger, and I'm just returning the message. But so far, everything's looking incredibly, shockingly, hugely great news. That stuff is coming out faster than ever before. With that, if you've not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Also, like this video. And if you've not become a member, consider becoming a member. Purple Hawk, Purple Power, or Calcino VIP. Stay informed, stay focused. Keep on pushing. Advocacy is not dead. Keep on pushing because advocacy is never dead on this channel. And save LA for more.